Today's analysis is for educational purposes only. All views or information is of my own opinion and should not be taken as investment advice. Forex is a high risk, high reward business, and you should never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. That being said, let's get right into the weekly analysis. Firstly, we'll look at the Euro USD. The overall underlying bias on this pair is bearish. We'll just go through the relevant event areas on the chart. The bias is bearish as long as price is contained below this long-term resistance of 114950 or thereabouts. We have resistance here at 112318 through here and through here. We have resistance where price is hovering now at 11435 through here. We have previous support turned resistance, which was the top of this range bound zone at 109872, and we have support down here at 107768 or thereabouts, which is the bottom of the recent range bound zone, and then of course level support around this 106558. So the overall bias is bearish. Just looking at recent price action, as I mentioned to my clients, quite obviously price has been trading within this 200 pip range, short-term range bound zone here between 109872 and 107768. Well, clearly, as you can see, price has now broken through this range bound zone and is now retesting resistance here at 11435. So from a price action point of view, we will look to short this pair depending upon, and only of course when we get a price action sell signal, either at this resistance level here, or should price break through and close above this resistance, that will expose 112318. Then we will simply wait for a price action sell signal at either one of these resistance areas to allow us to go short, and we will certainly retarget back down here the bottom of the range bound zone at 107768. So there's a lot of pips on offer on many of the major pairs. Most of the major pairs have been consolidating, which is fine by me. It gives us a huge opportunity to ride the pip train when the opportunity presents itself. So we're simply going to wait for a price action signal, as I said, at this resistance here. We'll see what happens at the close of today, being Monday the 1st of June, whether we get a close above this 11435 resistance or whether that resistance holds. If it does, then we'll simply wait for a sell signal to enter short. Should it close above, of course, as I mentioned before, we'll simply wait for a price action signal to go short at this resistance level here, should the opportunity present itself. If we get a close above this level here, then we'll reassess our judgment on this pair, but for now we are waiting for either this resistance area here or this resistance area here to be tested and a price action signal to be printed, a short price action signal to be printed, and we will enter the market short, retargeting 107768 or thereabouts. Thanks. Here we have the British pound USD. The overall long-term bias on this pair is bearish, as long as price is contained below this resistance here of 132.108. We have support turn resistance here at 127653. Support through this area here. I'll pop up support here. We have resistance, key resistance here at 123. We have support here at 122552 or thereabouts, and of course support down here at 114550 or thereabouts. So from a price action perspective, obviously we are looking for a price action signal to form so we can sell on strength around this 126433. This resistance area here, in my view, is key. There's no action to be taken at this moment on this pair. There are certainly better opportunities on other pairs than the British pound USD, but nevertheless we will be looking to short this pair should we get a price action signal and a clear rejection again of this 126433 resistance area. So we'll wait and see how that plays out. Should we get a sucker setup or a reverse pin bar at this resistance area here, then we'll be shorting. The first target we'll be targeting, rather, the first level we'll be targeting is 122.550 initially, and then we'll see how that plays out. And then we have longer term support down here, as you can see, since August 2000 charts. That would be our second take profit target, should in fact we get a price action sell signal at this 126.433 area over the course of the next week or so. So nothing to do right now, to wait and see game on this pair. But certainly, just to repeat myself, I'm looking for a sell signal at this resistance area here. If we get a close above this resistance area here, then we're simply going to look for a sell signal at this 127.653. That's pretty obvious, again, to allow us to enter the market and allow us to sell on better strength once again. Thank you. Here we have the US dollar Japanese yen. At this particular point in time, I have a neutral view on this pair. However, once we get a breakout, which I'll explain in a moment, there are a ton of pips on offer, a lot of profit to be made on this pair, but a few things have to happen. So we'll just go through the relevant areas first and then discuss my view on what potentially may happen with this pair. So as you can clearly see, price really is in this tight consolidation period between this 107.933 and really this 106.969 range or zone. I believe this pair is due for a breakout very, very soon, imminently. And if I was a gambling man, I would suggest to the upside, but that's yet to play out. As you can see here, this consolidation, the size of the candles, this consolidation is squeezing. As I'm talking to you, we have a sucker set up here in the form of a false, not a false breakout of the range bound zone, but a false break to the short side through the EMAs. So I would expect, just based upon this price action signal here, that we would get a pop-up in price over the course of this week. However, that's not enough for me to take a long position on this pair yet. Clearly, I'm looking for a breakout above the top of this range-bound zone, 107.933. When I say a breakout, a clear close above it. Should that happen on a strong buy signal, then that opens the floodgates to up here at 111.535, which of course was the most recent resistance area. So should we get a breakout above this consolidation range, then there's a ton of pips on offer. Conversely, of course, if we get a break to the lower side, we'd want to see a break below this level here, then that would expose any number of levels down here, and we'll play that as it plays out, of course. We'll determine that. But for now, it's in this short-term consolidation squeeze. So keep the USD Japanese yen on your radar, traders, because once we get a breakout, there are a lot of pips either way, depending upon the breakout, and we want confirmation of that breakout as well. So for me, I'm probably leaning a bit more, my bias is a bit more bullish on this pair than bearish, but that has yet to be confirmed. So I just repeat myself, as soon as we get a breakout above here, should that happen, a close above this on a clear buy signal, then we'll be taking a long position. Or of course, we want to break below here and then a close below here for allow us to enter short on the market. So this pair has been consolidating, going sideways forever, as you can clearly see, except for this sort of corona madness over here. So it's just a wait and see game, but certainly it's worth the wait on this pair. There are a ton of pips available, so we'll just wait and see and get clear confirmation of a breakout one way or the other, and then we will enter this market and just ride it all the way either to up here at around this 111.535 or potentially way down here, but that's yet to play out. It's a wait and see game. But either way, we will be trading this pair most definitely, and we'll be taking full advantage of the amount of pips that are on offer, and they will be significant. Thank you. Here we have the Aussie dollar USD The overall bias remains bearish on this pair. Again, as long as price stays contained below long-term resistance here at 70179 thereabouts. We have support turn resistance here at 66740, resistance through here. This level is significant. As you can see, over the last 3 or 4 trading days, price this resistance level, this resistance area here was holding. And today, as I'm talking to you, price is now trading above this resistance area. So it's going to depend on what happens at the end of the trading day today, the end of New York close today, what price it prints on the daily chart. Should this formation end up becoming a bearish signal by the end of the trading day, then that would be an indication for us to look at shorting this pair at this resistance here. Should we get a close above this resistance, of course, then we're going to wait and see what happens at the 69261 resistance area. But as long as price is contained below this long term, we do have a bearish bias on this pair, but we're going to have to wait. Clearly, as you can see, price has been a short-term uptrend. We have a series of higher lows, higher highs, higher high, higher lows, and so on and so forth. So clearly the short-term uptrend is, in my view, simply a correction, if you will. So I was never going to go long on this pair. That's trading against the dominant trend. So I'm prepared to wait it out and get a significant opportunity, sell opportunity, should it present itself, at either this static resistance area here or this static resistance area here for me to go short. And there are a lot of pips on offer if we do. We'll play that by ear when the opportunity presents itself. But for now, the bias is bearish. It's just waiting to see what happens. As you can clearly see, price has broken through this previous resistance at 64650. And obviously broke through previous at 63042 and now retesting 6740, as I said before, as what unfolds at the end of the trading day today to determine as to whether the price is going to be rejected from this resistance or in fact keep on going up, and to see if we get a clear rejection of this further resistance up here. And if we do, then of course that's just an opportunity for us to sell on strength, and we'll gauge and take profit accordingly should the sell signal present itself. So overall, the bias is bearish. Nothing to do at this stage. But again, this 66740, this is quite a key area in my view. So it's going to be interesting to see tomorrow morning where price ends up at around this area to determine our next move. And I'll keep you posted accordingly. Thank you. Here we have the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. The overall bias on this pair remains bearish. In fact, very bearish indeed, just waiting for an opportunity. We're bearish as long as price is contained, primarily below this long-term resistance here of 67515. We have resistance here at 64451. We have support turn resistance here at 63425. Resistance through here. We have resistance through here at 61617. The top of this trading range bound zone. We have support here at 59234, which was the bottom of this range bound zone, and then of course support down here at 56060, and of course lower at 54738. From a price action point of view, as we can clearly see, price was in this consolidation period, as a lot of pairs have been lately. Price has now broken through this consolidation period and is now heading towards really the next event area, which is the 63425 support turn resistance. So from a price action point of view, we're looking to short this pair again. If we get a sell signal at this resistance 63425, then we will certainly be retargeting down here at 59234 or thereabouts, recent support. Or in fact, if we get a close above this, we'll simply retarget a retest of this resistance here at 64451 or thereabouts, again to allow us to sell even on better strength again. So either way, we will be shorting this pair at some point. Like most of the pairs at the moment, it's a bit of a wait and see game, but certainly worth the wait on this pair and many other pairs. I do believe we're coming into a very significant profit period. After most of these pairs have been consolidating, there's going to be huge opportunity on the table for those of us who can wait. So we'll wait to go short on this pair. Again, as long as price is contained below this long-term overhead resistance, our bias remains short. There's nothing to trade at the moment on this pair, but we definitely will be shorting the New Zealand US dollar at some point, and we'll be taking full advantage of all the pips that are on offer. Again, first target 59234 thereabouts, depending on what price prints in the future, and then primarily we'll be retargeting down here should price go our way around 56060. Thank you. Here we have the British pound Japanese yen. The overall underlying bias on this pair is bearish. I'll just walk you through the relevant areas. We have long-term resistance here at 144783 or thereabouts. The bias remains bearish as long as price is contained below this long-term resistance level. We have resistance here at 139282, previous support, resistance. We have resistance here at 1379. This has been long-term resistance. If you zoom out of your charts on your daily, you will see that this 135679 is a very significant resistance area. So you might want to mark that on your charts as a significant area. We have support down here at 129520 or thereabouts, and of course support here at around 123916. From a price action point of view, we are looking to short this pair. Obviously, it's pretty straightforward. We are simply looking for a price action sell signal, one of the three that we trade, preferably again in the form of a reverse pin bar or a sucker setup at this 135, 679, 680 area, and we'll retarget 129520, then potentially all the way back down here to 123916. So there's a lot of pips on offer. We have to wait to get them, of course, but we certainly won't enter without a very significant sell signal at this 135679. So as I said, this 135679 is a significant event area, so keep your eye open at this area of your charts for a sell signal, and then if you do get a significant sell signal, you can confidently pull the trigger and your first take down here at 129520, and again potentially 123916. That's it for this pair. There's not too much to talk about. It's pretty straightforward. We are on a downtrend. Again, we're looking just to sell on strength around that significant resistance area, and our first take profit again 129520. Thanks guys. Traders, here we have gold. The bias on gold is bullish. I'll just take you through the relevant levels. We have recent resistance here at 1764. We have resistance here at 1739 or 1740, where price is hovering about now. We have support here at 1683 and 1660, creating what I would call a support zone. So support through here and support through here, through this bearish, this bullish pin bar. And of course we have support down here at 1563, through here and through here. So they're the relevant levels at this point. As traders, we have two potential opportunities to take advantage of, depending upon what price prints out. We could look to enter short should we get a retest of this resistance here at 1740. If we get a significant sell signal at this level, another rejection of this resistance in the form of a sucker setup or a bearish pin bar, then we'll look to short and take profit down around here at the 1683. Conversely, if we don't get the signal, and the price falls, then we'll simply look for a buy signal here at 16.83 or even down here at 16.60 to go long, and we'll certainly be retargeting initially 17.40 and then potentially 17.64 and even higher. So very simple analysis on gold. There's really not much to figure out. It's a matter of weighing whether we get a sell signal here at resistance or rejection to go short and take our profit down here, or whether we get a buy signal down here or down here to take our profit back up at 17.40 and potentially 17.64. So wait and see on this pair, on gold rather, but we'll just see what happens. But either way, we'll take advantage of either the short signal or a long signal. We might play gold both ways should the opportunity present itself. If it does, I'll keep you posted. Thank you. Traders, here we have crude oil. The overall bias excuse me, on this pair is very bearish. I'll just take you through the relevant event areas, horizontal areas. We have resistance here at 41.48 through here. We have resistance at 36.27. Resistance turns support here at 28.15. The previous resistance, it was actually short-term previous support, turned resistance, and then support once that resistance is broken. We have support here at around 19.27 through here and here. We have support at around $10 through here, and support around about 6.60 down through here. So our bias, as I said, is very bearish. We're looking for a sell signal at this resistance here at 36.27, or in fact pre-gap this resistance here at 41.48, and we'll retarget quite simply down here at most recent support at 28.15, and then should price go our way, we get some decent momentum, we may even excuse me, scale into this trade and aim down here to the 19.27 area, and then even lower again. So overall, looking for a sell signal, just to repeat myself, at this significant resistance here or around 41.48, too short, first take profit 28.15 and then potentially 19.27, and then even potentially back down to $10 depending upon the momentum that we get. But for now, we'll wait for a significant sell opportunity, a significant sell signal that we're looking for, and as soon as that presents itself, we will short this pair and take advantage of the pips that are on offer. Thank you.